Okay. Hi, Leo. Look, the energies for this coming month have been really about overcoming this feeling of a chicken with its head cut off. I don't know if you've ever actually seen this before, but it's almost like in your mind there is this beautiful chicken and it's headless, running around everywhere. The mind is not connected to it, the direction is not clear. And in this reading today, I would actually like to clarify where is this kind of anxiety, this worry, this need for resolving those thoughts that are making you feel like a chicken with its head cut off. Look, you have the power to connect to and do whatever you want. You are the sun. But there is this energy of you reconnecting to something that has to do with you in order to combine the chicken and its head. Now, hey, I know that's quite a funny analogy. My family's from California. They used to use this saying all the time. Chicken with his head cut off. So, look, for you newbies, welcome to Deploy Underground Tarot. I'm T, and you are welcome here. For you Deploy heads, welcome back. You know, I love you guys. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing the channel. Now, like always, I put the Big Mama away messenger cards from last month, so you guys can look at that reading from last month if you want. And I would like to do a general Celtic cross reading for you this month. And I would like to cleanse the cards. Use that energy or whatever energy you have left to maintain some, I'm hearing the sense of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. What is this that's triggering that? Focus in on that. This is the first time I've ever had that. PTSD. There is something that is triggering this trauma that actually there is a gift underneath that, okay? So let's go ahead, Leo, let's do your Celtic Cross reading for this month. All right. Yaya, please provide a Celtic Cross reading for Leo this month. Please provide this one came out first. You know, hey, wow. I'm really happy that, it's you. It's somebody stepping up. Some water sign is actually stepping up. And it's going to shock you. Some water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces even. You know? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some water sign is actually still your foundation. I think, look, if you're stressed, I think you're learning to rely on someone. You're learning to actually truly trust them. And why has it taken so long? What happened in the past? You're learning to actually truly trust them. You may you've fallen in love with someone because that we jumped right into this reading. That Four of Wands is really, that's my marriage card. It's really my marriage card. Celebration, family reunion. But I mean, crossed by you already, you're coming in as you are learning something deeper about yourself and those around you. And grounding your reading with that King of Cups, man. I mean, it's another Queen. You know what? You have more support around you than what you think. You have more support around you than what you think. Whatever's triggering these feelings, give me more. Yeah, this is really beautiful for Leo. You know, you're triggering this post-traumatic stress because maybe you don't have as much control as you used to. And we know how you feel, Leo. I don't know why it's not. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure it focuses in here. Much better. Okay. Leo, we're going to get to this reading. But whatever it's triggering, just know that it's bringing you into a place where you are actually going to feel more supported by others. Look at that. 6 of Cups. You're going to fall back in love. You're going to fall back in love. Whatever this water sign is doing, they're stepping into a place where they know you are weak. They're stepping in. You're going to fall into love. What is this? It was like a slow moving pace, but now it's starting to show itself. Give me one more. Yeah. Give me that summary. Actually, give me 2, because this is 2 people involved in this situation. You again. Give me 2 on the force, please. No, just 2. Just 2, yeah. Just 2. Give me 2 cards on the force. I'll take them. At the bottom of the deck, moving away from old patterns that don't work anymore. Leo. Okay, here we go. I just want you to listen to this very closely, okay? Whatever it is you're stressing about, it is teaching you how, 1, to shift and trust others, okay? How, 2, maybe you are coming off a little dominant in a relationship and you need to back off of that, okay? You need to back off of that because there is some grounding force that's coming from the past that is trying to slowly reassure you into being able to speak openly about how you care, how you love. There was something that shut you down, and now it's time for you to open up and speak about how you care, you love. Now, Leo, that's a good lesson. From this post-traumatic stress process, now this is a serious thing, PTSD. So I'm not using this word carelessly, but I am saying that if there is something traumatic, I see you experiencing and getting over something traumatic, but that trauma actually brings you into some form of love and compassion and kindness that you can see coming from this water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, I'm going to get right into this reading. At the bottom of the deck, Leo, you got that 6 of Swords energy. 6 of Swords really talks about moving into a new way of thinking, actually. It's intellectualism. It's a sword. It's intellectualism. Moving into a new way that you think about yourself. Changing those negative emotions, not even emotions, negative thoughts about yourself. Ooh, Leo. Ooh, you got some truth and some reverence coming up from within you to where you discover, what do they discover? You discover that, hey, we all are fighting to maintain a positive lifestyle and journey, especially this time in human history. Do not let the idea of persistence block you from actually accomplishing this new way of looking at yourself. Yes, there may be barriers. There may be, keeping your defenses up, okay? Yes, there may be that. But how difficult is it? Ooh, Leo. How difficult is it to say to the person who is supporting you, who is loving you, or whoever this water sign is, I love you. Ooh, from your PTSD, your heart opens. From your traumatic situation, you see open arms and loving and kindness and care that's always been there to you. Now, the reason why I say that, let's get into this reading. Wow, Leo. The reason why I say that is, you are coming in as the Four of Batons. You have discovered something new. You have discovered a form of happiness. You have discovered that you can celebrate or have a homecoming or friendship or reunion of a family member. But this is marriage. Rediscovering. If some of those of you who are married, some of you who have partners, are long-time situationships, it's healthy. Now, given your blessings to it, you have given stuff to this relationship too as well. You have given something great to this relationship as well, Leo. You have, my friend. You have, you know how much you've put into it, and you deserve it. However, Leo, crossing you is you. Crossing you is you. Why are you overreacting to things right now in this moment? Take a look at what's making you feel insecure. Take a look at what's making you feel bothered. Take some space for yourself and really get silent so you can reconnect with you. The reason why I say that is because the moment you do that, you are going to discover there's some water sign. There's some water sign around you that is grounding you. Grounding your life. I think you're even starting to discover this. Now, if this is your husband, wife, boyfriend, sister, brother, friend, now if it's your husband, wife, a sexual interaction, I always say, hey, we do talk about that here. I always say, if that energy is grounding your force, then I think you need to give it a little bit of happy moments, no? I think it deserves something special. Take it out on a date. Get dressed up and show it what it used to love. Ooh, Leo. Now, I'm not sure why that's coming through for you married Leos, but for you newbies, you got somebody who, if you're single, you got somebody coming through, this water sign who's going to ground your energy. Okay? They're going to ground you. The second you meet them, you're going to go, boom. Why has my fire turned into a jacuzzi? Well, because you're possibly in love. Because you're possibly in love. Now, for those of you who don't have anyone yet, there is some really powerful water force coming through you emotionally. I see you actually navigating and understanding these emotions deeper. I see you accepting those emotions. I see you as building and planting a seed within those emotions and allowing it to grow into something really magical and mystical. And something that will provide you foundation. Now, this foundation comes from the past, okay? This foundation comes from the past. There is something you did, something that has been done, something you created with someone. Because there's too much cardinal energy. There is too much royal energy. The royal court is here. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Something from the past, some plan, some organization, some process came to fruition. It happened. In the past, it happened. Excuse me. And I feel like you lost your breath in that situation. There was a loss, like a whoa, this happened. Yes, this is about property. This is about heritage. This is about investments. This is about money. This is about creativity in some aspects too. Not creativity in the wands aspect, okay? Like you're creating these ideas. but the ideas are starting to develop and grow. In the past, look how beautiful that card is. Take it in. You have to understand that in this very moment, you have been working to it, to accept it. Now, nothing really good happens overnight, okay? And I'm not laughing at you, but everybody knows who watched this channel, some situations are just funny, you know? And this situation is quite funny. It's kind of like you had a moment of, you know, you just lost it. You lost it. You lost it in everyone. We're all human. You lost it. That was your traumatic moment. Maybe you had to scream at your kids or your partner or your boyfriend, your mother, any relationship, your dog. And you didn't like that you had to do that. But you needed that release. Because there was something slowly crowning your reading. There was something slowly moving towards you. I'm telling you, this energy is a very masculine figure. Now, I'm not talking about masculine as in a man or woman or this type of thing. I'm talking about the energies. It could be a woman who is very powerful, and a lot of women have that trait coming into your life. It could be a man that actually shows his full-on masculinity and his need for you in his life. Ooh, Leo, I think you didn't see it coming. It caught you off guard that this person stepped in and stepped all the way in. And you were always the person holding everything together, keeping it together, making everything fun, keeping everything happy, giving them this, giving them that, birthing their children, giving them the dream relationship. You can go on and on and on and on and on and talk about how Leos give. And in this moment, your lesson was to see yourself in a moment of trauma and see how those who love you step in and support you. Take a deep breath. And exhale, okay? Do that for the next month. Just breathe it in and let it out, okay? Yes. Because there's something, once again, that you got yourself into. I'm sorry, it's the truth. I love you, Leos. All my Leo friends know I absolutely adore you guys, you know? I adore you guys. You're good people. You fight for others. You care for others. You give strength where there is none. When you are even weak, you still give strength to others. However, in this moment with the summary, it is time for you to take a moment and see where that strength might be coming off as ego. Because there's two things wanting to come through for you. Okay? Let me move my finger out of the way. There we go. There's two things that want to come through for you. All right? You got that Page of Wands, which is return to that fun, lusty person you used to be. Creative, party, happiness. Bring the party to you and your family. Shock them. Remind them. You didn't lose you. You didn't lose you. You just needed a moment to step into the energy of the Queen of Swords. It is not easy to learn how to speak like, okay, look, you're a Leo. Do you have any Libra friends? Do you have any Gemini friends? Do you have any Aquarius friends? Now think of them. They're really great at communicating, aren't they? The higher level of these guys. This is where you're moving. But it took you some practice, all right? You're beating yourself up about this trauma event, but it's already happened. It's in the past, and it allowed you to see who and what is coming in for you. Now, Leo, this is what I got for you this month. The beautiful thing is I have opened up readings for those of you guys who want your own personal in-depth reading. All you have to do is go to www.deployunderground.com, click my face on the Our Creators page, and it will allow you to book an appointment with me. I'm opening up appointments for the end of April and May. All right? If you need some clarification on this trauma moment. All right? So I just want to thank you so much. I wish you the best. I can feel that love and light just lifting up out of you. Okay? Take a deep breath in these moments and love. Because there's somebody who deserves a special gift from you. All right? Love you so much, Leo. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.